What's up, everyone? Welcome to Live with DJ Rossstar. Today is Wednesday. It's June 3rd, 2026. Please don't be distracted by this on my shirt right here. I was eating a bunch of honeydew and it exploded on me. That's not why you're here. You're here today to watch me interview my cousin's girlfriend's house. I know, a crazy name, but that's what it is. If you have questions for my cousin's girlfriend's house, you can post them in the chat below. And check it out. This show is live every week, twice a week, but the days and times change. So make sure you follow me on Instagram to find out who's going to be on the show next. If you have a band or you like a band and you want to get them on the show, just send me a DM. I read everything and I listen to every submission I get. It does not matter what genre you are. If I think you're a good fit for the show, I'll have you on. Also, when we're done today with the live, you can go back on my Instagram page and see interviews I've done with Less Than Jake, Hit the Lights, Ballyhoo, and a whole lot more. Or you can jump onto YouTube, look up DJ Rossstar, and see stuff I've done over the last 20 plus years with Pierce the Veil. We've got All Time Low on there. I've got an interview with Mike from Green Day, and a whole lot more. But for now, the reason you're here, my cousin's girlfriend's house. I'm going to invite them in the chat, and we'll get the party started. So if you have questions, please put them in the chat below. Doesn't matter if you've heard of the band or not. You can just hang out, and this is a free-for-all. We want to ask anything and everything we can think of. We're just here to have a good time. So anything you want is fair game. Just post it in the chat below. And like I said, I'm on every week, twice a week. So I hope you come back and watch it again if you have fun today. Okay, the group is here. We're waiting for them to request to go live with me, and then we will get the party started. Simple as that. So, my cousin's girlfriend's house. Please send me a request, and we will get the interview started right. Very excited to be here. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So here we go. Just send me that request. Hit that little button right there. Request to go live with DJ Rossstar. Then we'll get ready to go. Then we'll get it going. But yeah, Steve in Brooklyn's in the house. We got F. Pascarella 23 joining us. Thank you guys for joining early. And now let's get to the interview. Here we go. Hey there.
Yo!
Hey. Oh, we got like everybody in the house.
We do.
Yeah,
we
do.
do.
The whole crew.
We
Wow.
band practice.
I'm not gonna make the obvious joke, but whose house are you at right now?
This is mine.
This guy's Chris.
Your house.
But it is not the cousin's girlfriend's house.
That's why I didn't even want to say it. I didn't want to make that joke. It's just too obvious.
Everyone always says it. Don't worry.
I've been rehearsing the name of the band. I promised myself I wouldn't mess it up. Is this something that happens regularly? Do you get to venues and the poster says the name wrong, or just people do press with you and they call you something completely different?
Yesterday, I got my cousin's sister's basement.
Okay, my cousin's sister's basement. That's a good one.
It definitely happens.
We get a lot of my cousin's girlfriend or my girlfriend's cousin's house, or they start to say it and then just kind of stop.
Yeah.
Hearts are in my place, but it doesn't usually play out.
Do you ever make a mistake and call it the wrong thing yourself?
No, I don't think we've ever done
We
that.
can start doing that. We can start doing that. Like, yo, what's up? We're my sister's cousin's house.
I do have one request. You do sound a little bit low. I don't know if you could all squish it and get closer to the phone.
Let's do what we can.
There you go. Keep it going.
Right
we need to
here.
embrace the camaraderie here. Yeah.
I want faces in the screen.
Only faces.
This is what I want to see. 4 people just squished together.
The comment says handsy. What's up?
Yeah. There's a lot of feet in the vicinity.
Yeah, we had to change the camera angle because right before we got on DJ Rossstar, it was all feet. Like it was on the floor, and we were like, "That ain't gonna work."
Let me just explain. That's my wife. That's my wife. She actually means handsome, but she's saying it like that, not actual like you have a lot of hands all in a row.
Either way, we'll take it and run with it.
Yeah. So tell me about band practice. What usually happens? How long is band practice? How many songs you usually go through?
It depends what the goal is, I guess, because normally we're practicing for like a show coming up where it'll, all right, come over, let's like do the set like twice, and then usually after that, then we'll run like other songs because we are in the process of releasing like a bunch of new songs, so we're slowly like integrating all the new songs into the set. And eventually it'll just be like totally different. So since we do not have a show coming up this weekend, we thought we would just like do a full EP of like a full EP practice of like the new EP.
That's great.
We just ran everything
top to bottom.
What?
We ran everything
An hour?
everything once, and then we did all the songs that haven't been released yet another time, and then we just ran some harmonies of two of the songs again. So
General maintenance.
yeah.
So if you're like a super fan of the band, you need to find out where you live so you can put your ear to the wall and hear all these new unreleased songs.
Oh yeah. It'll be loud enough. It'll be loud enough.
They're actually doing the address leak right before the album comes out, so everyone can come listen through the window. Like I said.
I'm assuming you live in a neighborhood. Do your neighbors know what you do, and are they fans of it? Do they care?
So the only thing I've ever gotten was I've only ever gotten two people ever saying something. Actually, my neighbors on either side have never said anything.
Okay.
And I have a house that lives behind me. I've only ever talked to them this one time, and it was because they got like groceries delivered to my house by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Like drop them off, and this was only like 2 years ago. And they're like, "Oh yeah, like we always hear you guys practicing," and it's like basically like they're just saying like they've noticed how I've like kind of grown up in a way.
That's nice.
Still sound terrible, but
yeah.
That's a good way of saying you don't suck like you used to suck, right?
Yeah, and then that's the only time since this band has been a thing. Then one time in the first practice of my old band, a neighbor or like a person walking by said something like as we were like loading out or something. So no, we don't get bothered very often.
I'm in Austin, Texas now, and I do this on my patio. And so, like on both sides of me, there's people out there, and there's like a whole family that usually eats dinner now. So I moved my whole thing to the other side of the patio because I kept getting really embarrassed. I'm just like who's this old guy like yelling at his phone twice a week? Who's he talking to? So now like they can't hear me or see me on this side. Now I'm facing a bunch of trees.
Is it like they're just looking at you, just silently judging while you're talking?
Yeah. Well, I lived in Los Angeles for like 17 years, and I did this in my apartment, and and we had all these people coming over playing live, like Katy Perry, and I often wondered if any of the neighbors ever heard it or knew who they were, but I never once got approached by any fans of any of the bands I had over. So I have no clue if anyone who lived there ever watched the show even one time. We'll never know.
No news is good news.
Yeah, I know noise complaints. I've been uploading a lot of old videos, and I put up the one and only time I had a full band play on the show. Drum set, horns. I said that I'll never do that again. I just didn't want to get evicted. But you guys have a house, so you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. No, we've never gotten noise complaints, and the houses they're not far away or anything. It's a regular neighborhood, but like they're far enough away to where nobody's ever said anything. But also, we're on the third floor of the house, but also the neighbors next door, like they're always like in the summertime, they're blasting music at like 2 a.m. So like I think it's kind of a unspoken agreement that like, hey, we won't bother, we won't call each other.
It's the noise.
Yeah.
Where do you live? What town? What city? What state?
We're in like Morton, Ridley, Pennsylvania. It's near Philly.
Okay. So have you ever run into like a fan of the band in your own neighborhood, or do they not live that close to you?
Have you ever run into a fan of the band? In general.
Only at shows and stuff, you run into random. You run into people who are like, "Oh, you my cousin's girlfriend's house?"
Yeah, so, I guess blessing and a curse. We don't usually have like you're at Whole Foods and someone's like, "Oh my gosh, is that the guy from my cousin's girlfriend's house?"
Yeah,
very cool, but only in small doses. I feel like
you must live in a good neighborhood if you have a Whole Foods nearby.
There's a couple, right?
Not near. I wouldn't say near here, but
Whole Foods adjacent.
Yeah.
Who's the closest band that lives near you? There's like another band that you guys play with that are nearby.
The closest band, I would say, honestly, some of the members of the band Goings live nearby. They're another Philly band.
Okay.
I was in a previous band with one of the guys, and then just like members of other random Delco and Philly bands, but I wouldn't say there's been any like competing band practices. Or
is there like a venue nearby? Like I can't keep saying the full name of the band. Have you ever played a local show, like actually local, to any of your neighborhoods? I guess.
Yeah, I'd say all of us.
Actually, all of our neighborhoods.
The closest.
Wow.
We played a few pretty close ones. We played at there's a store called the Craft Beer Store, which is like it's like 5 minutes from here. And we played There's a few random local bars near here that we've
Martin
done.
McGee's, nice and
Yeah.
close.
And the Rusty Nail, like we've all kind of grown up nearby.
I feel like every state has a Rusty Nail bar.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
we've looked into that. Like we can definitely do a small tour of Rusty Nail.
Rusty Nail tour.
Yeah. I've definitely seen them in Texas, and when I lived in Nashville, I believe we had one also.
No way.
All unrelated though. They just happen to be called the Rusty Nail.
It's a chain now, apparently.
I guess nobody owns the copyright. You just open it. I could open one right now next door to my house, and I'll call it that.
Let's go. Let's go play at DJ Rossstar, the Rusty Nail.
Oh,
Let's go.
I had a festival one time only, like 15 years ago. Maybe it's time to make another one.
Let's go, dude. We never played Texas before.
Well, I was in LA at the time, and Skrillex headlined for $500 because he wasn't Skrillex yet. He was this DJ Sonny. So he played.
That like 2009 or something? Like,
yeah, it was literally 2009. So that we did that. We did it at the roller rink, and we streamed it live on Stickum.com, and he played for $500.
Did he have the shaved side of the head yet at that point?
No. So he came over he had a band between First to Last and Sonny called Sonny and the Blood Monkey. So he came over with them as like a little known band, and then he became Sonny and then Skrillex. So I've known him throughout the whole process.
Nice. Yeah, I'm familiar with From First to Last.
Oh yeah.
None of this new.
They're still doing their thing also. They're going. Anyway, so what? Sorry, off track. So what are we doing this summer? Where are you guys going? We going to the lake? What are we doing besides the EP?
The lake would be nice.
You're going to the beach.
I'm going to Wildwood.
Yeah.
I think he was asking about our band.
Oh.
I mean anything. Maybe you guys are going on a guy trip. I have no idea.
Yo.
So we had a run that was in the books for July, which recently got cut down a little bit, which is kind of nice. Like we got some time to just figure stuff out for our release and everything. So I believe it's currently unannounced, but it's going to be like middle of July. We're capping it with a show with Goalkeeper in Millington that has been announced in, I think, Saratoga Springs.
Yeah, it's north of Albany, New York.
Yeah, nice. So it's upstate New York. So that will be a very cool show. There's been awesome reception on that so far. As far as gigging, we have some stuff lined up through the summer, but nothing super crazy. We're kind of focusing on
except
the release show.
Yeah, that is a little crazy.
Oh, Millington's doing really well. That'll be a big show for you.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
But on July 31st, we were playing Kung Fu Necktie in Philly. That'll be the EP release show for the songs we've been practicing.
Kung Fu Necktie?
Yeah.
You never heard of Kung Fu Necktie?
No, I'm from New York, but I haven't lived there in like 20 plus years, so I have no clue what's going on in Philly.
Yeah, it's an awesome place to play. Dude.
I'd say it's the best like venue in Philly. That is like a humongous venue or anything. Right. So yeah, we got the release show. The EP comes out on July 10th. Just some random shows otherwise, but we will still be discussing more things, but nothing set in stone.
Do you have more friends in your crew? Like, do you go out with other guys, or have like more than the four of you, or is you like all four best friends and that's it?
We have so the Weekender. We just did a 3-day run.
Yeah,
that was going to be 4, but a show got canceled the day before. We brought our friend Caddy, who's a really excellent photographer, rebellious photos, and then a few weeks before that, we did another Weekender tour with our friend Derek, Tumbleweed photographer. So
that's cool. I like that you're bringing the other people and like giving them something to do.
Oh yeah, and a couple people, like obviously we got, I don't know if they're still in the chat, but our homies on Heading East have been awesome, Heading East Records, and supporting just everything we've been doing. As Dre mentioned, Caddy has been like a day one for the band, like just helping us with the artistic direction and all the videos and like really going the extra mile. Like we've been very fortunate to have some really cool people working with us. And Derek, that was the first weekend he went out with us too. But
that's the first time he's ever done a multi-day thing with a band too.
Yeah.
So
does he want to do it again, or is it too much?
He loved it.
I don't know what it's like hanging out with you for like 4 days straight. It might make it a little annoying.
We don't know what it's like either.
What's the longest run you've done together so far as the band? Like how many shows in a row?
11 days, I think. We went out to Chicago probably about like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. Very cool run, but we decided to do it in November too. So sleeping in the van on some of those Midwest dates in November was a little rough, but you do what you got to do, you know?
So do you want to be one of those bands where you're playing 10 months a year, or are you happy with the way your life is now, just kind of doing it, when you can?
Not 10 months.
Not 10 months. No.
I mean, times have changed for most bands. I know a lot of people don't do that anymore, but some people still do.
Our friends Clementine from Illinois, I swear they do not go home.
I was talking to him last night. Yeah, he was like telling me, he's like, so we were talking about talks of us going to Canada, and he was like, oh, we're going to Canada in September, and then we're doing a month on the West Coast right after that. He's like, it just never ends. We do know some people who are just constantly on the road.
Some people just like it. I mean, maybe they don't have a job. They don't have to worry about, taking off of work. That's easy.
Yeah, and there's a lot to be said for it. I think we're just in the boat where we're like what we can at this point. Maybe if the opportunity 10 months came up, maybe, but like he said, like,
if you're all employed right now, you'd have to like quit 4 jobs. It kind of sucks.
Right. I just quit one. Tomorrow's my last day. So.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Let's go.
How do you feel?
I'll feel a lot better tomorrow, but I feel pretty great right now.
What are you gonna do the day after tomorrow? You don't know.
Sleep in. That
would be nice.
I'll stay up and watch some stupid ass Tubi movie. Are we allowed to say ass on here?
Yeah, I think you're gonna say we'll have to give Tubi a free shout out.
Oh, are we allowed to give Tubi? I love Tubi, dude.
Yeah, Tubi is Tubi still free? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
If Tubi ever becomes not free, I probably won't patronize as much, but I'll probably still patronize it.
Is Pluto TV free? I always see Pluto advertised.
I'm sure Pluto's. Yeah, I think that's also free, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing. There's so many apps, and I can't find anything to watch on any of them.
I agree. That's why I like Tubi. Like, we'll play these shows, and at like 3 a.m, I'm like, check this out, and we'll pull up some really stupid movie. So it's kind of. I agree with you. There's not good to watch, so I'm almost like, let's just take the chaotic bad and just watch the worst possible movies. And we found really good ones on there, man. There's some really good movies on Tubi.
I'm Troll 2 is probably on there. It's a good one.
There's a Escapecation is a heater. Yeah, I would watch that for sure. We found, so the rule of thumb is for every movie that exists, there's at least 3 parodies of it on Tubi, right? So Squid Game is a very popular show. There is not one, not two. There's 3 Squid Game knockoffs on Tubi.
What are they called?
This band is a huge fan of the premium one, which is called Octo Games. That is for Squid Games and Quib Games are hot trash. They're really
Squid Games.
Yeah, you don't want to watch those ones. The production value is just not there. It's not like, it's just bad. It's not entertaining,
And I remember back in the old days, they would have like Cinemax would have like the softcore adult movies, and they would be parodies. They had the Devil Wears Nada, and they had The Hills Have Thighs. I remember all of those to be advertised.
What did we watch? We watched Leprechaun in Space.
I think that's the 4th one.
That was terrible.
It is the 4th one.
And then he goes back to the hood. I think that's the 5th one. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I've seen like over 1,000 horror movies, literally, so it's hard to remember every single sequel of everything.
Yeah, that one did come on next. It was just too much stimulation. We're like, Leprechaun 4 was enough for the day.
What's funny is my friend John and I, we've been horror fanatics our whole lives, and now we see these like guys on YouTube who don't really know nearly as much as we do, and they make so much money just talking about these dumb movies that we used to watch like 20 years ago. Now, man, we should have been doing that the whole time instead of doing music interviews.
You were doing it for love of the game, man.
There's just such more of a demand for people to watch horror movie, people just talking about it, not even showing clips. It's interesting to me what people find interesting on the internet, I guess. Just guys sitting there talking about a movie for 45 minutes.
What people find interesting on the internet is becoming way more of a wild category every day that passes. Like, I'm like, this is what we're into these days?
Yeah. I've told this before, but I have a TikTok and I put like all my old interviews on there. People care sometimes. I put a video of me riding an Alpine coaster here in Texas. It got like 500,000 views. People want to see that. People want to see me on a coaster. I have no idea. They don't care about anything else I do.
That's goes, dude. We like everything. It's like you post about your new album coming out, it gets like 4 likes, and you post a stupid picture of like, I don't even know. Like, you just post like the most brain rot stuff ever, and everyone's like, hell yeah, brother, and it goes crazy.
Well, we have to keep posting what we want, though. We want people to see our stuff. We'll get the 4 likes, you and I.
That's right. That's right. We'll get 4 likes together.
Do we have any projected date for these new songs to come out? Even one of them?
Yes. The whole thing comes out July 10th.
Okay, we're coming up. It's coming in hot. Yeah.
and we got one more single, currently unannounced. So can't go.
So announce it. What are you in for, man?
Yeah, right.
That's why you're here, I thought. No? Okay, we'll have to wait.
He's like, damn it. Like,
What is it?
No exclusive today. I'm kidding. So, couple shows, EP, hanging out in the summer. He's going to Wildwood. I think we covered it all today, huh?
Oh yeah.
He is going to Wildwood. You ever go to Wildwood?
Yeah, no, but I know of it. I used to go to Atlantic City with my parents a lot. So,
Okay. Yeah.
close.
Do it. Cool.
Hashtag do AC.
That's right.
But I'll keep in touch with you because in August I have to go to Philadelphia for a 4-day work trip.
Yo, totally.
And I only work when I do these, I work 5 hours a day, and I have the rest of the night to do anything I want. I don't know that many people, so I'm going to be harassing you guys as it gets closer. I'm going to be like, hey, remember me? What are you doing? Say something.
Like we said earlier, the address leak is going to be ready for
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Love.
Well, hey, I want to thank you guys for doing this, and thank everybody for watching. And if you're watching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. I'll be back next week with Just the Sales and Fun While It Lasted, so that'll be cool.
Just the Sales is awesome.
Anything you want to say before we go? Where can they check out the link tree?
Ooh. We got the link tree is actually attached in our bio. So we got the link tree there. We got on all the things you stream on, all the Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all those things will be there. And we will also be there in person if you want to check out the show dates. Maybe come through to a show sometime.
And thanks for making that cool video today promoting the show. I really appreciate that. That was
absolutely. That was in the parking lot of the job that I
liked it. And not so much now, but in the video you kind of looked and reminded me of Dave Franco, the actor.
Someone said that the other day. I've never gotten that in, this week. That is so.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good one. So
I'll take it. It's a classic.
Hey, thank you guys for doing this. Let's keep in touch.
Thank you so much.
Rossstar.
Cheers. Bye, everybody.
And